And that's the bubble the modern society has engulfed itself in. We've grown comfortable, lulled by the assurances of safety and security, that we have lost touch with the primal force within us that ensured our survival. Everyone is tiptoeing around, being as undisturbing, as good-natured as possible. But where has this led us? To placidity and stagnation. Instead of assertive, engrossed beings wrapped up in purposeful action, we see a landscape of passive, acquiescent shadows. But it wasn't always like this. If we turn our lenses to the past, we see tales that infuse our spirit with vigor, and when you look closely, you spot a common thread. Be it Achilles in the Battle of Troy or the samurais of the ancient East, the warriors of old were not just dispensers of violence. They were thinkers, strategists, and surprisingly, peacekeepers. They knew that peace was not merely the absence of war, it was the presence of justice. And to enforce justice, you couldn't be a drawling sheep, you had to be a wolf. A creature who wouldn't hesitate to bare its fangs when the situation demanded it. This is the doctrine of controlled aggression. This is not about wreaking havoc or being a loose cannon. It's about knowing your potential for violent action, cultivating it, but also keeping it sheathed unless required. This creates an aura of assertiveness that, like gravity, commands respect from all who dare to venture near. Now imagine if this assertiveness seeped into your everyday dealings. Decisions wouldn't be put off, people wouldn't be taken for granted, your words would carry weight, and you, my friend, would start steering the ship of your life rather than being thrown around by the tempest. And let's not forget, adversity would become a worthy challenge instead of an insurmountable blockage. So go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. For when you do, you unlock a shared understanding, a secret handshake between ourselves and Agra. And meant to strive for that assertiveness, that silent roar of controlled aggression that makes men men. Now I won't harp on about this. It's your ambition, your success we're speaking of. But let me leave you with this. When you embrace this doctrine and it starts to reshape your ethos, you become a force to reckon with. And amidst the sea of passive deer, you stand recognizable as the triumphant lion. Just remember, control that aggression, steer it wisely, and it will take you to the zenith of your dreams. I want to pose a question before we close today's dialogue. The hieroglyphics of this doctrine are now ingrained in your thoughts, so do tell me, how do you plan to deploy it? What changes do you foresee in your life once you incorporate this? Is it a more assertive yowl in the corporate boardroom, or resilience in the face of personal adversity? I await your answers. Before I sign off, remember this: all knowledge is valuable, but only when it's acted upon. If you found his discussion enriching, rewarding, consider putting forth a token of your appreciation in form of a tip. The value you gained from this meeting is reflected here, and your support will help me bring forth more such enlightening discourses. Thank you for investing your valuable time to engage with this discourse. Your journey towards a greater understanding of life and success awaits. Let's embark on it together. Cheers.